Joined here with men's basketball, Allred, Yaak Yaak head coach Mike Dunlap. Coach, a tough tight loss to Regis University tonight. You know, they're a hot team right now. That was, I believe, their 8th or ninth win in a row. They've been playing well since the beginning of the year. So kind of what's the biggest takeaway from this game tonight despite falling short?
Well, we're at the top of the ladder, so we're in RMAC tournament games. The taste of that is good for our team to be able to play against the hottest team in the RMAC and have that experience. So that's the plus.
You know, early in the game, you were having a lot of post success with Yaak Yaak. He was having a few big dunks. Ty had a big dunk as well. The second half, we kind of took a little bit of a different approach, went more shooting. Was that a difference in defense that they were doing, that you look for different outlooks to score? Or?
No, it's our youth.
Okay.
We wandered away what got us the lead. So lessons learned.
Ty, you know, you were shooting a hot hand early, and the team really relies on you to take those big shots. The moment counts. Is that something you always try to stand up? You try to live up to that moment every time?
Yeah, I feel like the coaching staff has put faith in me to be the scorer of this team, and I try to help my teammates out in ways that I can and also score the ball as well.
Then Yaak, Will Mortimer went out with he fouled out tonight, so you were kind of had to really lead the offensive unit in the post as well. Was that just a moment you really had to decide I had to step up for the team and be that presence in the post tonight because Mortimer, kind of the bruiser per se, went out?
Yeah, you know, I try to step up into any role the coach and the team needs. So if that was the role today, then yeah, definitely stepped up to it.
So Yaak, that the turnover on the inbounds pass against the press late. I mean, they threw it right to you. Or probably is most surprised person on the floor. But
Yeah.
I mean, immediately you saw Mason was wide open. So it was just kind of a see what's open and react real quick.
Yeah, no, we're in a red situation. You know, we had to be up. You know, and you know they checked it to me, so I saw Mason right away. One of our better shooters, and he made the shot. So.
Yeah, Coach, I mean, you're down, I think, what was it, 10 with a minute and a half left. And, you know, the kids just keep finding different ways. The defense, I thought, a lot of good traps, a lot of good energy down late. But like you said, a lot of lessons to learn from this to move forward.
Yeah, I mean, how we started the second half in terms of I thought there was a malaise. We had plenty of incentive knowing who they were. A and B is that it took us a while to wake up. I thought we had to bang a timeout in order to say, hey, let's get on the horse that got us there. And it really never really happened until, that end spurt that we had. We did the same thing at their place. And so, like I said, is that no one play is bigger than the other. They're connected. And when you try to coach the other way, then I think that you lay some responsibility or blame where it doesn't belong. It's how you offensive rebound. We've been really good there. And when the shots came from the perimeter in the second half, it's harder when you're stuck on the perimeter to get in there. And so the subtle things. I mean, we were at +2, but we're a better offensive rebounding team. We certainly missed enough shots tonight that we could have fed ourselves off the offensive boards. And the great thing about our group is that we know how to do that. So a little bit of smelling salts in practice, and we'll get back to our identity. Yeah.
Coach, just a quick question for you. I had noticed down that closing stretch that Ty was subbed in and out of the game. I was curious as to the reasoning behind that. Was there a strategic?
How many minutes did he play in the overtime game that we had double overtime?
I'm not too sure.
Oh, you should
them,
know
yeah.
if you're going to ask that question. 46 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. And so, he needed some back and forth. Will was sick today. He has the flu. So both of those guys I had to juggle a little bit. And then obviously Will got into some foul trouble. But it was because of the workload that we put on Ty. And if the shots don't fall in the second half like they did in the first half, I know it's because of what happened on Thursday because, you play 46 minutes in the way we play with pressure defense and that. So I felt that if I could juggle them or salt and pepper it a little bit, that it would be to our benefit. So it's a great question. I get your question. Yep.
Just one last question. You know, you guys go back on the road again this week now after being here at home. You face a new opponent in Fort Lewis College, then you face Highlands again. How are you guys going to rebound from this game and kind of prepare for a new opponent and then a similar one again at their place?
Pretty easy. There are common denominators that are your identity. Keep polishing those and work on detail. And the second thing is find out what bullet hit you and why you lost and then address that. But love these guys. We don't go into any practice or any road trip with doubt in our mind that we'll do well, play well.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
Mike.
you.
Thank you.